combination by Gamboa caused Salido to take a step back.
That really was impressive. Gamboa hit him 4 times before Salido knew what happened.
Break, suéltalo limpio.
Good jab by Gamboa.
Espérate. No empujes la cabeza para esto, ¿ok?
I know Pacquiao's a ridiculous ideal, but part of, standard, part of that ideal of the athletic pressure fighter is that he's moving his hands in combination. And you see when Gamboa does move his hands in combination, Salido has no answer. It's the pot shots and the ones and the 1-2s where Gamboa starts to become a less interesting fighter.
Saw that left jab by Gamboa. Just kind of get Salido off balance. Salido, you could see in his brain, he was thinking, here's what I want to do, and then suddenly, off balance.
Yeah, Gamboa doesn't give you a lot of time to think.
Good lead left hook. Found the face of Salido.
Good left hook to the body from Gamboa.
Break.
End of round 4, another good round for Gamboa.
The only thing you have to do.
There's legendary boxing promoter Bob Arum with his family. We'd like to extend our condolences on behalf of all of us here at HBO. Bob lost his son John, who was 49 years of age, in a tragic hiking accident in the state of Washington. Had a chance to talk with Bob. I know you did as well, and we send our condolences to Bob and his entire family on that loss.
You've got to keep going with your hands up, all right? Keep your hands up. Let's go, breathe. Let's go for it. Don't keep your guard down.
Round number 5 begins for Yuriorkis Gamboa and Orlando Salido. Gamboa rips the left hand. Sweat flies off the head of Salido.
I got the sense that midway through the 4th round, Gamboa went from thinking, this guy knows how to handle himself, I can't just overwhelm him.
Hey, Gamboa, quiero limpio, no te dan break. Okay?
He went from that to thinking, well, I can't overwhelm him, but I can sort of do what I want from the outside with him. And he seems content to just pick Salido apart from this range.
Gamboa is doing a nice job of using his legs, but not running. It's effective usage of the legs, something that Peterson in our first fight was never able to do, use his legs but be effective.
Yeah, it's almost like a video game where a kid has figured out a trick move that he can just keep using. Gamboa gets in, he gets out. Sometimes it's a pot shot, sometimes it's a 1-2. When he thinks the time is right, it's 4 punches, and then he slips away. Although, as we're saying this, Salido's having a better round. Starting to actually land Salido.
Not a knockdown. Gamboa sort of flipped down Salido. Joe Cortez continuing to warn both fighters, keep it clean, fight clean.
There's Gamboa just circling from the outside, looking for the vulnerability, jumping in. Kind of poking with the jab, not really throwing it. There it is, but really more like a rangefinder. Slipping a little shot, and then he's out.
You know, Gamboa told us during the fighter meeting, though, that it's very important for him to knock this guy out, sort of make a statement. Does he look committed to that, Max?
You know, for a normal fighter, he's having a really good performance against a good world-class fighter. Although he's getting hit more this round, and that's Salido's sneaky right hand. I mentioned off the top of the fight, he could use that to good effect against Gamboa if he starts to time him with it. But so for a normal fighter with normal kind of athletic gifts, hey, look at this, he's dominating Salido. It's not the expectation, it's that Gamboa has the ability to capture the imagination of the fight fan with what he's capable of doing, and that hasn't come out so far tonight.
Yeah, that's from his own words, too, about wanting to knock this guy out. He put on a good show.
He got hit a bunch that round, Gamboa, a lot more than he had been hit previously.
Relax, relax, baby. Relax. Listen to your corner, relax. Relax, breathe. Breathe. Wait, listen. That guy's ready. He's set for those uppercuts. Hey, baby.
Next, there's Juan Manuel Lopez, who owns a featherweight belt, sizing up the future competition.
That fight would be, they're both top-ranked fighters, and that's the fight the Top Rank hopes to make into a big super fight in the featherweight division down the road.
I trained you. I know you're conditioning. Don't doubt yourself.
So Gamboa and Salido embark upon the start of round number 6 in the scheduled 12-rounder from the Palms in Las Vegas. What could Salido do, Max? You mentioned that sort of sneaky right. What could Salido do and build upon what he did in the last round?
He's starting to do it. He's applying a little more pressure. He's letting his hands go a little bit more, although as we can see here, there's more counterpunching opportunities for Gamboa. This is Salido and Zaragoza's belief that the second half of the fight will belong to Salido, that he would have to sacrifice the first half to get close enough to Gamboa to start doing what he did in the last round. And he's doing some more of it here. I mean, he's landing consistently now against Gamboa in the last round and a half.
What should Gamboa do?
Gamboa, really, I think what I'd like to see from Gamboa is a more consistent jab, although that's never really been his thing. But when he's not throwing the jab and 2 and 3 jabs at a time, he's relying on his athleticism to, when he spies an opening, quickly take advantage and then get out. It's more of a kind of drifting moment-to-moment strategy instead of a sort of coherent offensive game plan.
Allowing himself to at times to get tied up or force a tie up when it's unnecessary, which if you watch a lot of amateur boxing, something I've watched a lot of over the last decade, that's like the modus operandi. You throw a combination, you get close to your opponent, and you put your arms up under his, and you wait for the referee to say break.
And in the amateurs, Gamboa, no one's more experienced and successful than Gamboa in the amateurs. It's not a bad strategy, and it was a good one for Gamboa. In the pros, and Salido's the classic example of a classic pro who had to really learn on the job and fight his way up through the ranks. What happens when a guy tries to tie you up? You keep moving your hands, you come in with your head, which Gamboa is now using to good effect. Salido, he just did it again there. And you start turning it into the ugly kind of fight that a pretty amateur like Gamboa doesn't want.